Hello there, here we are with another beautiful property. We are in the south of Italy in a region called Puglia, and today we are 10 minutes from Ostuni. I am showing you a very large property. You can see it behind, absolutely beautiful today with this sun. You can just see how white it is. We are talking about a 200 square meter property. It is currently 3 bedrooms, but can easily be made into 4-bedroom property. And it's located on 1 hectare of land. I do just want to quickly show you the entranceway here. You can see we've got this long driveway in, but the nice thing about it is there's actually the driveway, there's a parking area just behind these plants here. So you never actually see the cars. And I think that's such an important feature to have. It's not nice having the cars right on top of the property. Now, this is a property which has currently has a swimming pool which is specific for swimming. So it's actually a smaller pool here. We'll start from here just to show you. Now, this pool in particular has these currents, it's literally made for swimming in one spot, where you've got current running from one side down to the bottom. But they also do have permission for another pool, and that is a normal standard size. It's a 3x10 pool which is going to be installed over in this section here. So I'll quickly walk you through. Keep in mind, this is actually all going to be trimmed back because this is the period where people start to organize the maintenance of their properties. Here we have a jacuzzi. I love the position of this jacuzzi because obviously you've got the backdrop of the land, and this land is all belonging to the property. Again, 1 hectare of land, a really good size. And the approval they have for the swimming pool actually comes right here. So really nice spot to have, a large pool, but it ends up being, you've got kind of 2 swimming pools, a jacuzzi, in a moment when, they don't actually give permissions for pools really easily. So that's a huge plus point to the property. Now, coming through here, just going to show you the rest of the outside. You can see just how large the property is. You've got all the properties kind of an L shape, and it kind of creates this awesome outside area. Huge veranda here, and obviously this is where you're going to be spending most of your time in a property like this. But I can't stress this enough. The property I'm showing you today is a property fit for living in all year round. It has heating, and obviously given that it's 200 square meters of property, that's a large property. Whereas, with kind of a lot of properties down here, they're kind of really good for holiday homes, not great to live in all year round. This one isn't one of those ones. This one's great if you wanted to come and live here, and also being so close to Ostuni as well. So we'll start to go inside. Now you can see we've got this sitting room area that also has in the corner a beautiful fireplace. You can see it's a really good size, and there's a really nice feel to this property. There's a country cottage vibe to this property. And this is an old style property which has just been modified over the years. So you've got, as I say, this little dining area, this little sitting area here. If you can just show them the fireplace which is currently running, just to kind of show you how fully functional it is. And this is all just off of this really bright kitchen area. There's tons of light in this property. I think that's one of the things I like the most. And as you all know me by now, I'm always talking about how much light the property has. Here we've got another entrance. So even with the curtains kind of closed, you can just see how bright this room is. It's just got a really nice, again, cottage vibe. You've got these little characteristic features of this area, and you've got all these little nooks and crannies. It's really nice to have, and I think it's that kind of that cottage vibe in this property. So coming through, we can see we've got the first bathroom here. I will just turn the light on just so you can see. So show them quickly the first bathroom. Decent sized bathroom, again, especially for these types of properties. These are very good styles and really good size. Now, the other thing that's really good about this property is it has a lot of storage space. They really use the space well. So tons of storage here, just coming through. we come into this is the original part of the property, the trullo Saraceno, and you can see we've got that cone-shaped ceiling. So really nice to have, and again, it kind of just reinforces that really cozy country vibe property. And this is the first bedroom. Look at the size of this bedroom. Really nice bedroom. I love the beams on the ceiling, again, kind of reinforcing that cottage vibe. But then look how much storage space they've got. Beautiful size wardrobes, and that is not common as well in these properties. Usually, you know, it's kind of, where am I going to store my stuff? You've got the heating, so again, there is gas heating here, but there's also a stufa in the other room, and I'll get to that now. Now you can see the beautiful views all around, so you don't really have you know, any other properties just by the windows. Here, I even love this little lobby room, right? This is kind of just, they've used it as a centerpiece to the rest of the property. Now this here is where I told you about the stufa. So you've got two options with the heating, either the gas or the stufa itself. And these are obviously connected up to the radiators. So really important. I mean, I think a lot of people don't understand that even if we are in the south of Italy, in the winter it can get quite cold. So if you are thinking about living in a property all year round, you're definitely going to be having to look at central heating, and not just a fireplace won't do. Now this currently, as I say, they're kind of using it as another sitting area or a reading room, but this would be potentially where you'd have your fourth bedroom, and you could obviously cut it off from here and it becomes really good sized bedroom, and again, more space. They didn't need that extra bedroom. So we come through here, you can see just how much light is just spilling in from all angles on this property, and I can't stress how important that is. Really good sized radiators throughout the house. Here we have, you know, a very cozy bedroom, and what you can see actually on the floor is the cans of olive oil. If you just show them the cans of olive oil on the floor as well, that is actually the produce of the land, which obviously is with the property. Here again, tons of storage space, which is again very important. And then we come through, we've got the master bedroom with the largest bathroom of them all. So this is the bathroom here. You can see just how spacious this bathroom is, and you've got the shower as well as the bath in here. So really good sized bathroom. And then finally, we've got the last bedroom, which is a really good sized bedroom again. I love the style of the doors. I mean, it's all these little details which kind of make you feel that you're in, you know, a country property. But I also can't stress enough how close we are to Ostuni. You know, it's literally a 10-minute drive to Ostuni, and as you well know, Ostuni is so popular at the moment. Everyone's kind of looking for these properties in Ostuni. One thing I haven't mentioned is we also have air conditioning here, so extremely suitable for also staying here in the summertime. Here we're actually closed on the outside, so I'll come all the way back through the house because there are a couple of other points that I want to show you from the outside. You can see just how much property there is here. It kind of never ends, and I love that because you kind of get to one side and you think, oh, maybe it's going to end now, and no, there's a whole nother chunk of property that you've yet to kind of walk through. So just coming back through the kitchen, we come back to the outside, because there is something I forgot to mention, but I do want to show you the property from the outside as well. Kind of coming out here, obviously it's still not in season at the moment, so you can imagine with all these doors and all these windows that, you know, this becomes another room, you know, part of the property in reality when you're living, and especially like today. I mean, I need to take this jumper off, but you can imagine just how, I love how there's a lot of exits onto this front part, meaning that, you know, from any room you can kind of, you know, have, obviously you'd have a chair and table out here potentially, but obviously you've got the veranda for being when you want to be out of the sun. We have a cistern here on this side, but we also have an extremely large cistern on the other side, so you're not going to be doing lots of water changes in this property. It's one of the largest cisterns I've come across, and that is just underneath here. We've got the outside shower here, but we also And I just want to show you quickly on the behind of the property, we also have another shower area, a little sink outside just for kind of, you know, that gardening, you know, any necessary gardening that you do. But I'm going to be putting in the drone video as well as showing you the location of this property, because I can't stress enough, it's on a road where it is a closed road, so you don't have any cars driving by. So there's kind of a little neighborhood feeling to this area where you have next door neighbors and a lot of people also living all year round, given how close it is to Ostuni. So I think that's pretty much everything to say on this property. As I say, I'll put in the drone video to show you better the land. But if you have any questions on this property or any of the others, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.